In terms of the type of use, there are several factors to consider. One, what is happening with the airflow? Is it consistent throughout a phrase, or does it kind of trail off as the phrase ends? It's also very important to consider the onset of sound, how you're starting the sound. Are you starting it in a very sort of free and flowing way? Or are you kind of starting it breathily and then pushing it out? Or are you kind of starting by slamming your vocal folds together and like, let's go, we need to talk over people, or it's loud in the place where you are, or you're trying to be heard over Zoom static or a big space or whatever. To demonstrate this, these are your vocal folds. We want the air to flow through and they vibrate together. If you don't have enough airflow, they sort of go, right? And whispering is kind of bad for that reason, because they sort of try to squeeze together and they don't really flutter together, vibrate together. And then if you have too forceful of an onset, the other end of the spectrum, which we call a glottal onset, the glottis is the space between the vocal folds, you get, so they slam together, and it's like, you know, if you hit your fist on something or you clap your hands together really hard, you know, repeatedly for an hour, you're gonna end up with soreness, which can lead to other issues. To review, we want neither breathy nor glottal or attack onsets. We want a balanced onset where the air is flowing and then the sound just rides on top of that. Sort of like the moving walkways at the airport, you know, the walkway's going and you just step onto it seamlessly. So there shouldn't be any sense of squeeze or grinding or pushing in the throat. Either when you start the phrase or when you end the phrase.